Welcome to Cat Recaps, where I help you catch up on the latest episodes of Skeem Saam. 23rd September 2025. Paxton was sitting in his wheelchair looking down when Melita came over and said, "I didn't know you could daydream. What's eating you?" Paxton brought his hand to his mouth, thoughtful, and replied, "It's Shay. I messed things up with her." Melita nodded sympathetically. "I hear you. That girl loves you, son," she added. "No woman travels across provinces if she doesn't love you." Paxton looked at her, then down again, and said, "Think about it. The past is the past. I don't love her like that." Leaning forward, Melita put her hands on the table and told him, "I think you should speak to someone about this. Maybe Tobani, because I know that girl loves you. And my question for you is, do you still love her?" Paxton looked away, and after Melita walked off, he picked up his phone, looked at the screen, and dialed Shay, a clear sign of his inner conflict. Meanwhile, things were heating up for Kat. Bra Boyki confronted her, saying, "You're new to this business, so I'll give you another chance." Kat replied, "All that food prep and too much information in one day, I understand." Bra Boyki pressed her, asking, "Don't you want growth and independence?" To which Kat cautiously responded, "As long as it's legal." Kwaito said. Bra Boyki then challenged her pride, asking, "Aren't you tired of being the loser against the Mapula boys?" But Kat insisted, "No, I'm not a loser." He painted a grand picture for her, telling her to think bigger. "Think big. Imagine catering for the parliament," he said, dangling a life-changing opportunity. The State of the Nation address, 200,000 rand, a gig. He emphasized how this tender could allow her to buy a house or even buy out her business partner. Inside the restaurant, Kat played coy, saying, "I don't know what you're talking about." But Bra Boyki clarified the requirements, offering to cover the deposit himself. Ultimately, Kat's ambition won out as she decided, "I'm going to go to the parliament. I'm going to travel." Back at home, Pretty was on the phone with Pumpkin, catching up. "Pumpkin, the past 2 weeks have been hectic. I'm glad the lobola is done," she said. Meanwhile, Clement was on another line, mentioning the quiet house and their uncle's late return, asking why she hadn't returned to Joburg. Pretty explained she was giving him and his husband time to bond before returning on Friday. The conversation then turned to surnames, with Pretty musing, "So tell me, what do you think of Pretty Mafosa? Are you dropping the Sekamela name? I can use a double-barreled surname." She pondered the different combinations before ending the call. After hanging up, she stood up and said to herself, "Double-barreled surname? Pretty Mafosa has a beautiful ring to it." She walked over to Lehasa, who was wrapping up a call of his own. He told her he was meeting Cobus, said goodbye, and watched her leave with a thoughtful sigh. Over at the restaurant, Kat and Bra Boyki had another meeting where he leaned in and repeated instructions about the deposit, insisting she wouldn't have to pay. The conversation became increasingly circular and intense, with Kat growing suspicious and repeatedly asking, "What's wrong with you?" as Bra Boyki emphatically talked about maintaining a lifestyle before finally walking away, leaving Kat visibly unsettled. Things start to heat up professionally for Pretty at the cafe. Her boss told her, "I think you should lead the cross-examination." Pretty asked, "Are you sure, sir?" And he affirmed, "Absolutely, you're ready." As they discussed her preparation, Nkosi approached. "Mrs. Maposa, Kobus, we meet again," he said. Pretty responded, "Yes, Nkosi." And he commented on her ubiquitous presence, which she attributed to business. Her boss intervened rudely, sending Nkosi away. After he left, Pretty apologized, remarking, "That man rubs me the wrong way." When her boss asked if it was because Nkosi called her Mrs. Maposa, Pretty revealed her plans to make it official, saying, "I'm going to Home Affairs later. I'm thinking of changing my surname, maybe getting a double barrel." Meanwhile, tension was brewing at home for Mapitsi. Mapitsi was on the phone with Fense about a cookbook photo shoot for Heritage Day when Thabo questioned warned her about attending the event. Mapitsi explained she didn't want to ruin Kat's chances with Bra Boyki by being there, revealing that Kat had already gotten the tender. Thabo accused her of not trusting him around other people, leading to a heated argument where Mapitsi defensively revealed she still slept in Rat's room. The confrontation escalated with frantic gestures and accusations until Thabo crossed his arms and walked away, leaving Mapitsi sighing in frustration. In a more positive interaction, Mantuli praised Nora for her designs, mentioning how everyone in Bloemfontein was asking about them. She handed over a generous balance payment from Pretty, explaining it was double because the clothes were great. Nora, emotional, shared her struggles after a fire destroyed her sewing machine. Mantuli encouraged her, saying, "Trouble doesn't last forever. Keep up the great work you're doing, Nora," before Nora resolved to call and thank Pretty directly. Back to the ongoing tender drama, Katz received a call congratulating him on winning a big tender with a short turnaround. He joked about not paying any brown envelopes, but laughed it off, though he was left thoughtful after the call, muttering. Meanwhile, things took a tender turn between Paxton and his ex Shay. In the kitchen, with Melita present, an initially awkward encounter softened. Paxton apologized for his past behavior, and Shay admitted, "I miss this." Paxton asked if she missed him, and she called him cute, noting he was the only person treating her like normal. She affirmed her attraction to him, wheelchair or not, showing a clear rekindling of affection before Paxton's dad arrived and Shay left with a promise to see him soon. Back to the tender plot, the situation soured dramatically for Kat. Bra Boyki informed her, "Unfortunately, you didn't get the tender." Kat was shocked, reminding him of their previous conversations and the money she had spent. When she revealed she was prepared to deposit money into his account as asked, Bra Boyki feigned ignorance, denying everything and claiming the municipality rejected her for failing to deliver. Kat accused him of wanting a bribe, leading Bra Boyki to furiously fire her before storming out, leaving Kat to type frantically on her phone, likely plotting her next move. Over at the shop, Salamina was helping Charlie when Nora arrived, concerned about Salamina working while unwell. They discussed going into business together. Capitalizing on the success of the dresses Nora embroidered, the conversation was cut short. Finally, the conflict came to a head between Kat, Thabo and Kwaito in the restaurant. Kwaito congratulated Thabo on the tender, but Kat revealed the devastating truth. "So I didn't get the tender." He angrily accused them of paying bribes for their own success, referencing a past dam project, and complained that he lost 35,000 rand loss. Thabo and Kwaito defended themselves, demanding proof, but Kat vowed to expose Bra Boyki, declaring, "I'll show you. Don't worry, I'll show you, and I don't care who goes down with him," setting the stage for a major confrontation. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe and I'll catch you in the next video.